Hello, and a warm welcome to all of you from Europe Hotel School. It's great to have you with us for this part of your online learning journey. Today, we're going to dive into a skill that honestly can absolutely transform your career in hospitality, the art of the discovery conversation.
So let's start with a big question, one that really gets to the very heart of what we do. When a client comes to you and asks for, say, a conference room or a block of rooms, what are they really asking for? Because here's the thing about hospitality. A simple request is almost never just a simple request. It's just the tip of the iceberg. And our real job? Well, it's to discover that vast world of motivations, goals, and needs that are hidden just beneath the surface.
This really highlights a fundamental choice we get to make in every single interaction. We can go down the transactional path. It's quick, it's efficient, it's all about the product and the price. Or we can choose the experiential path. And that's where true hospitality really comes alive. This is where we shift our focus from just talking about price to truly understanding needs, from just selling a product to creating real value, and most importantly, building a relationship. It's the difference between a one-time booking and a loyal client for life. So how do we actually begin to look beyond that initial surface-level request? Let's get into how we can move past that first inquiry to uncover what a client truly wants and needs. This is what we call a discovery conversation. And it's so important to remember this isn't some kind of interrogation, and it's not about just ticking boxes on a checklist. It's a real, meaningful dialogue. The goal here is to swap out our assumptions for genuine understanding, to move beyond a simple chat about rates and dates and into a much deeper conversation about their goals and what success truly looks like for them. And that's why this idea that what a client says is only part of the story is so critical. I mean, think about it. A request for a meeting space is never just about four walls and a projector, right? It could be their one chance to impress a new board of directors. It might be the launch of a new product they've been working on for years. Heck, it could even be about recovering from a total disaster of an event at another venue. That initial request is just the opening line of a much bigger story. Now, before we jump into the specific techniques and questions to ask, we've got to talk about the foundation. Because you see, effective discovery isn't just a set of skills you learn. It's a mindset. It's a philosophy that has to guide every single conversation you have. And this mindset really stands on four essential pillars. First up, there's empathy. Really trying to understand and feel the pressure or the excitement that's behind their request. Then there's curiosity, having that genuine drive to learn their story. Third, you need patience, understanding that trust can't be rushed. You have to let the conversation unfold. And finally, genuine interest, truly making that client feel like they are your most important partner, not just another number in your inbox. Okay, so with that mindset as our solid foundation, now we can start to build the practical skills on top of it. And believe me, it all starts with the art of listening, which is probably the most powerful and yet the most underutilized tool we have in our entire toolkit. So let's break down a simple, actionable framework that can guide these conversations. It all starts with asking open-ended questions. From there, that allows us to practice active listening. And as we're listening, we start to interpret all the cues, the verbal ones and the nonverbal ones. And finally, we put all of those pieces of the puzzle together to understand the client's full context. This first step is an absolute game changer, moving beyond simple yes or no questions. So for example, instead of asking, do you need catering, which only gets you a one-word answer, try asking something like, what kind of dining experience do you envision for your guests? See the difference there? One question closes the door, and the other one opens it wide for them to share their vision with you. And that leads us right into active listening. This is all about hearing what isn't being said out loud. Did you happen to notice that tiny hesitation when you mentioned the budget? Or that slight shift in their tone when they talked about their last event? These are the clues. These are the unspoken parts of the story. And catching them lets you address concerns before they even become problems, which, let me tell you, is a massive trust builder. So, what happens when we put all of this together? The mindset, the listening, the right questions. What's the ultimate outcome? Well, this is where your role completely transforms. You stop being just a service provider and you become something far more valuable, a trusted advisor. Let's really break down what that transformation looks like. A vendor, they're focused on price and product. Their whole dynamic is transactional. Their only goal is to close the sale, and the outcome is just a single booking. But a consultant, a trusted advisor, is totally different. Their focus is on value and partnership. The dynamic is relational. Their goal isn't just the sale, it's to build long-term trust. And the outcome, it's not just a booking, it's a loyal client for life. So what's the payoff for this approach?
Well, it's huge. The first, and honestly the most important, is trust. Think about it. When a client feels genuinely heard, when they feel truly understood, they stop seeing you as just a salesperson. They start seeing you as a partner in their success. And that feeling is the absolute bedrock of any lasting relationship in our industry.
The second major benefit is that you proactively remove objections from the path. Because you've already done the work to uncover their real needs and potential concerns up front, your final proposal is perfectly aligned with their vision from the start. This means no last-minute surprises or misunderstandings, which makes for a much smoother, faster path to getting that yes.
And finally, you achieve total clarity. And this isn't just for the client, who now feels completely confident that their needs will be met. It's also for your own internal team. They get a crystal clear roadmap to deliver an exceptional experience. That mutual understanding is really the secret sauce to flawless execution, every single time.
So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. In every single client conversation you have from this day forward, you have a choice to make. Will it be a simple transaction, or will it be the beginning of a true partnership? By mastering the art of the discovery conversation, you have the power to choose partnership every single time. The choice is yours.